Welcome to Cooking with Glenn and Katie.
We are on Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, vacationing with our family.
What a beautiful day. It's sunny, just perfect out here on the beach.
Yes, it is. And it's also November, which is when my mom and grandmother, who we called Nana, would always make their beloved Moravian Molasses cookies. My mom loved making the cookies every time we came to our resort here on Hilton Head Island.
And I remember Nana used to hold the cookies up and look to see if she could see the light through it. And if she could see light through it, she would say, yeah, they're thin enough, and lay it back down again and keep on cutting. Wonderful memories we shared making Moravian Molasses cookies.
Yes, and we can't wait for you to join us.
It's going to be fun.
We're gonna start with 2 cups of brown sugar. Make sure it's packed down. There we go. Next, I'm going to add 3/4 of a stick of margarine. Let's get this opened up. Pop it into the bowl. Next, I'm going to add 2 cups of molasses. We use grandma's. So I'm gonna add 1 cup and then measure out the 2nd cup. Ooh, look at that. Now I'm adding in the 2nd cup. Now I'm gonna add almost a 1/2 cup of shortening. We are using Crisco. There we go. Next, I'm gonna dissolve 1 heaping tablespoon of baking soda in 1/4 of a cup of boiling water. All right, it's almost dissolved. Now I'm gonna add this to the mixture. Now I'm gonna stir everything up. And finally, I'm going to add in 6½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1½ tablespoons of ginger, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and 1 tablespoon of cloves. So now let's add this in. As I pour, I'm gonna start stirring so it doesn't get overwhelming. There we go. And now we're just gonna mix this all in together until a dough is formed. I started mixing with my hands. The spoon only went so far with getting everything blended, but as you can see, it's definitely becoming a dough consistency. Before we know it, the dough's gonna be ready. We're gonna let it sit for at least 8 hours, but ideally you would leave it overnight and then bake the next day. Don't refrigerate the dough. Simply put a towel over top of the bowl and leave it on your counter.
It's time to roll the cookies out. So here's the cookie dough. I'm just going to take a handful, and it needs to have some flour on it. So I'm just going to put it in here. This is the cloth we have down, and I'm just going to get some flour on both sides. Now I'm going to roll the dough, and I'll keep on rolling until it's very, very thin. Okay, I've taken it and I've rolled it. In fact, I've about filled the whole board up with the dough. So I'm just going to start cutting. There's one. There's another one. Another one. I just keep on doing this until I go throughout the entire piece of dough. Notice how thin it is, and you can really see my fingers through the cookie. I finished cutting the first pan of cookies. I'm gonna bake them at 275 for 10 minutes. Now they're ready to serve. We'll see what the grandkids think about them. At least these are ready to taste. You've been talking about it the whole time they've been cooking. You want to be our tester, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good. This is what your Nana's mom used to make, and then Nana made. So go ahead and taste one. See what you think.
You guys are really good at baking.
You like it?
Yeah.
Is it crunchy?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
It's really good.
Now I think I'm gonna taste it.
Okay.
They are good.
They are.
Well, the cookies turned out great. We're back on the beach again.
If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and comment any feedback that you'd have. We'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do so, and don't forget to click the notification button. We post new videos every single week, and you don't want to miss a single one.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.